pleasant morning to you. I am Jacqueline Wilson, a retired probation and social services officer who, during my tenure with the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, worked in various parts of Guyana, the urban, the rural, and mining and remote communities. I just want to say to you today that I myself is a survivor of gender-based violence. And I just wanted to give back my service to society. So I would have taken the opportunity to work with women and girls affected by gender-based violence. I have worked for over 25 years in this field and is still working with victims and survivors. Taking into consideration that gender-based violence is a violation of human rights that can be physical or psychological and does affect people of all ages, cultures, and backgrounds, which effects are long-term and does have devastating consequences on women and their families. However, gender-based violence is also regarded as the umbrella term used to describe every act of abuse in the Guyana context. It refers to all forms of domestic violence, intimate partner violence, child abuse, trafficking in persons, and rape, which are the most egregious crimes. In a survey done in 2018 to 2019 by the Guyana Women's Health, Life and Experiences Survey report, it revealed that 55% of females experience violence in Guyana, which is higher than the global average of 1 in 3. 1 in 10 experience violence while pregnant. Females under 18 experience the highest levels of abuse, which is 46%. Almost 50% of females experience abuse tells no one. 70% of females who leave a relationship of abuse return. Over 300 of those women were killed due to domestic violence in the last 10 years. These numbers occurred when women threatened to leave their partners or return to the same relationship after leaving, causing about 1,000 children were left without parents. Withstanding all the power and control dynamics, some women chose to remain in those toxic relationships. From my working experience over the years, victims and survivors would have related and shared several reasons why they chose to stay in the relationships. The main reason being fear. Fear due to threats received by their partners or perpetrators. Fear of starting all over again, leaving their hard-earned earnings behind. Fear of leaving certain for uncertain. Fear of experiencing loneliness. And some depend on their partners, who are their sole breadwinners, due to them being unskilled and unemployed. Fear to go out. to seek employment. If their partners are wealthy, they're scared to confront with poverty. Of course, some of them even reflect on how good their partner was in bed and doubt they could find another one. I would say low self-esteem, socialization, and culture play major roles in this aspect as to frame the thinking of these women. I also wanted to look at solutions to prevent gender-based violence. But considering solutions to gender-based violence in Guyanese society, it is important to note that as we observe and celebrate yearly, globally on March 8th, the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women, we should aggressively continue to strive towards unlocking human potential to achieve greater transformation in women's empowerment as we pay heed to the call by United Nations to accelerate action in 2025. We know we can do it, but we cannot accelerate the plan of action without inclusiveness. We cannot accelerate the plan without working as a team, nor can we accelerate any action plan without the necessary tools, which are of much importance. Over the years, there would have been several interventions put in place in Guyana. For example, the Spotlight Initiative, which was geared to target empowerment of women and girls in different aspects with the intention to reduce gender-based violence. But reducing the level of gender-based violence in the Guyanese society, solutions must entail empowering women, men, boys, girls as their target audience. All the various forms of media should be utilized to reach all households across the geographical regions of Guyana, communicating both verbally and non-verbally. I would like to reinforce that since a mother or parents are the child's first teachers, then the training should commence in the home. So it is therefore necessary to train the parents to impart the relevant knowledge on gender-based violence in preparation of the child or children entering kindergarten, school, where the teacher continues the task. Gender-based violence is a learned behavior. So, education at every level is one of the key solutions. It is compulsory for all organizations, be it government, non-government, or faith-based, to work in collaboration, since we all have important roles in shaping societal norms as they relate to expectations of behaviors that we consider acceptable and appropriate within our society and community. Some of these norms are often learned through observation and societal interaction and social interaction, and can vary depending on culture and context. Ending gender-based violence requires a combination of efforts, including economic empowerment, education, and changes to the laws and policy in the Guyanese society. However, speaking from a survivor's and advocate point of view, I implore you to garner the strength and the courage to deal with this social ill that is destroying our Guyanese society. We will not give up, knowing that the hands that rock the cradle rocks the world. I thank you.